To get the latest updates and trending videos from SkillTune, please click the subscribe button and do not forget to hit the bell icon to get the instant notifications from YouTube. Happy skill tuning!
Hello friends, welcome to SkillTune. This is Naresh, your host and host.
So it's finally time that Samsung has unveiled the Galaxy S8 and uncovered what exactly and how exactly the phone looks. And I think it's really fantastic the way the design has turned out to be. It's a bezel-less phone, I would say, and the most important point is that Samsung has moved away from the edge category and they're making the entire lineup as the edge category. If you notice, we have only two models now, which is the Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus. When compared to earlier versions, it was S7, S7 Edge, wherein the Edge only contained the larger display plus the Edge functionality. But this time, even the entry model, which is the S8, has the Edge functionality, and I think overall the phone looks great. Let's learn more what other features has to be offered by Samsung. And if you notice, the Samsung logo on the bezel on the top is also removed, and they call it as the Infinity display, and I think it's looking really gorgeous. As they have teased it very well, it says boundaries removed, and I think the home button also looks great, though it's built into the display, wherein it's just a captive feedback. This is the first time ever that Samsung has removed their traditional home buttons, and we get in three different versions when it comes to color variant. One is the black, one is a blue color, and one is the gold color. I think the blue color looks really promising, unlike the earlier variant. And if you look at the gold one, it's also looking very promising, but I'm not sure. I usually prefer the black models. Please do leave a comment below and let me know which color did you like. And if you notice, the fingerprint scanner is moved next to the camera but sensor there, and I think pretty much the design is very decent and very promising. And obviously it is a glass back, and I think it's really looking gorgeous, especially the black version. Let's move on and see what else we have got an update. So the camera is again the 12 megapixel dual sensor. Not sure why Samsung has not upgraded the camera sensor, but yeah, I think there is a under hood updates what Samsung has done to its camera. Let's move on and understand a little more about camera. This time we have the front facing shooter as a 8 megapixel with 1.7 aperture, and it also has autofocus. That's something which I was really missing when I had bought the S7. I still am using the S7, but yes, definitely the autofocus from the front facing sensor was missing. Let's move on, and yep, it records the 4K resolution, and I think the images really look stunning. There are some sample images which I would like to show you guys, and if you notice, the display really looks awesome, and the sensor is also flushed. It's not exposed out of the body. That's again an amazing thing, unlike the S6, which turned out to be a little disappointment. Okay, so we also have a pro mode on the S8, as we also had it on the S7. So if you notice the difference in the auto mode and the pro mode, you have the entire control of the exposure, ISO, and the white balance. There are other samples also which I would like to show this to you, and if you notice the auto mode, and this is the pro mode. I think the camera is pretty decent. And let's move on, and this demonstrate the focus options available after you click the image. I think it's also looking fantastic. Now these are some filters available on the S7 S8, and I think this is also going to come handy. And I think the UI has been pretty much improved. If you notice, just by a gesture swipe up or down, you can switch between your camera, the front and the rear. And to zoom, you can just hold the shutter soft key and move left and right to zoom in or zoom out. And if you swipe from the left, you will notice that you have various shooting modes. If you swipe to the right, you will get the filters, stickers, and I think those are the stamps. Great. And UI has been really worked upon, I guess, and this looks really promising. And it's quite surprising that the dedicated buttons were removed by Samsung finally. Now these are some sample images, and it really looks gorgeous. If you notice this, in the night mode also the images are looking very stunning and vibrant. Let's move on, and let me show you some other things which are available as an accessory. I think as an accessory we have those usual covers for, which is the clear view, the LED view cover, and there is a new cover which is available. It's called the keyboard cover. I'm not sure how would you prefer that, but this is a wireless charging which is a little designed differently. And let's move on to my most waited feature, which was rumored for a long time now, and I'll talk about that in a while. And yes, 360 camera is also launched. I think it's really looking promising, because it records the 4K resolution, and I think 360 videos are the future, and I think Samsung is already on the edge. Okay, the gear is also upgraded with a motion control sensor, and I think it's going to be very promising when we have the motion sensor and control the games. So here it is, most promising Samsung DeX. This is, I would say that it's an innovative step from Samsung. It says leave your computer behind, and this is what exactly it does. All you have to do is connect your Galaxy S8 to a monitor, keyboard and a mouse for a desktop experience powered by your Android device. And the transition between the phone and the monitor is very seamless. If you notice here, it really doesn't feel that it's an Android OS which is displayed on the monitor, but I think Samsung has worked really hard on this, and I think this simple setup can actually help you to get a desktop experience. And if you would have noticed that in the event, Samsung had demonstrated how the presentations works, and I think Samsung is also working with the developers to get this cohesive experience translated to the desktop experience. I think this is very promising. I'm just waiting to get my hands on to it, and please comment below what is that you really love about the launch today. So we have two USB ports, and it also supports HDMI, USB Type-C and Ethernet. So that's again something amazing. And using your VMware, you can also access Windows. This is something which I have to go through and give you more updates on this. As of now, there is very little information available. I think pretty much it. Samsung has nailed it this time. There's one more thing, and I think it's really different what Samsung has worked upon, and that's nothing but their own virtual assistant, that is Bixby. And it just not only talks to you, but it also sees, understands, and it gives you a contextual conversation. I mean, whatever it sees, it understands what you're trying to point out at, and it gives you the following options to either select the more images, relative images of the object which you're trying to focus on, or if there is a specific object which is available on the Amazon or other e-cart, it will immediately show you the available price listing. That's something very interesting, unlike the other virtual assistant available in the market, and I think this looks very promising. And apart from the virtual assistant, I think it does other job like setting reminders, opening apps, and others. Hope you guys have loved this video, and I've tried my best to cover as much as possible here. And in case if you have anything which you would like to share, please share it so that I can work on it.
Watching with this video, guys, and I hope this video was very informative. If it is, please do share the video to your friends and family. If you have liked the video, please like the video. If you have disliked the video, go ahead, dislike the video, but yes, please don't stop there. Let me know, why did you dislike the video? What is that? It was something missing. Do leave your comments below. I would love to hear it from you so that I can improve the next time when I'm creating informative videos for you guys, right? And do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet, and you can also reach out to me through my Facebook page, and I'm going to leave that link in the description below. Thanks guys, thanks for tuning in, and thanks for watching this video completely. And this is Naresh signing out from SkillTune. Stay tuned for more updates and tune your skills. Good day.